They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Gators move, kick it away to start. Looking for blockers. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So Iowa State's offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Tripped up for the tackle.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 20.
nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Cyclones line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Gators offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always...
There he goes! And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here.
Here we go.
To the ground, he's got it again. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Gators have it with a first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be first and goal from the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on second and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's a heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find...
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
after giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And some room to work. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. It's complete. Touchdown, Florida. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to...
Picked off! What a way to set him up!
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
42 Spiders.
To throw, it's Tebow. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. The Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll go to the fullback. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab, it's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Run it with the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A mere 3 feet from a pick 6.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. A 1st down run in the red zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to pass, it's St. Clair. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Gators will kick this away to start us off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So the Charlotte 49ers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Get an offensive team coming into this game, Kirk, that's filled with confidence. We talked to them. They're well aware their opponents have given up a lot, and they expect to have a monster offensive game.
Well, Chris, they're going to light up the scoreboard. There's no way around that. This defense is going to have to play collectively the game of their lifetime to have any chance at hanging around.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
They're backed up, second and long at the 19. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's Bradley. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Drop him back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll throw it now. That's reeled in. It's Bradley. Will not be brought down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's St. Clair. Running out of time in the pocket. Off target with the throw, incomplete. Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused, and it allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
The 49ers will send their punt team onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. So Florida's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down, looking for more now. Here he goes. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, All week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. And they tackle him at the 8. So the offense starts backed up on this possession. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. A deep shot to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The pass rush closing in. With the catch, it's Thomas. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the 49ers will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He's looking deep here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they've got the returner corralled. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The 49ers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's got it open. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this.
All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
To the air. It's St. Clair. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Florida. A huge defensive score.
Talk about taking the opportunity when it's there. Force the ball out and forget the scoop and score. Just fall on the thing and get yourself 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner is brought down. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here's the option play. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the...
He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the result is going to be a safety.
Wait a second, you're backed up inside your own 5-yard line and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll kick it away from the 20. Look out, room to run here.
Return is brought down at the 49. And your Florida...
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49.
Here we go.
The shotgun handoff here. Crosses the 10-yard line. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Gators. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere, stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He'll be sacked back at the one, narrowly avoiding a safety.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game, and this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the 49ers will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Fielded just inside the 40. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Leaning on the run game here. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Second down after that completion. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. He's running out of time here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him.
It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The 49ers will send the punt team onto the field. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Chapman. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Tries the right with a quick throw. And the ball is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They'll hand it off. And he's brought down there to wrap up this game. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.